Hello, there's Uncle B coming at you again, letting you know it's pipe smoking time. It is pipe smoking time, yes it is. I have a special guest here today. My brother-in-law Francisco is here. He's a successful businessman, and I'm going to ask him some questions about his business to share with you guys and me. And I think it's going to be really, really helpful. But before we get started, I want to light up one of my pipes. This is my new pipe I got. It's a briar pipe. Got it from England. Let's see here. I'm gonna be smoking some mullein leaf. It's a healthy herb, supposed to be good for your lungs. So try it out. Look up the benefits of mullein leaf. Now we're gonna get started. My brother Francisco. Say hello, Francisco, to the people.
Hi guys, how are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One thing I want to ask my brother is, what kind of business did you retire from? Were you in?
I used to own a structural engineering company. Did here in Las Vegas. I've been here in Las Vegas since 1985. I started my company in 1995, and when the big economic depression came in around 2009, 2010, decided that I'd do something else.
Now, what made you pick this particular business to get into? Why this one?
Well, my first degree was in architecture, but when I came to the United States and started working in an architectural office, I found out that I was not good at creative, as good as I was at numbers. Mm-hmm. Then I went back to school to get an engineering degree.
Okay. The other question is, if someone was going to start their own business, what advice would you give them, in starting their own business?
First thing is that you have to be qualified for whatever you're going to do. If you are not an expert and well qualified and educated in whatever you're going to open your business, don't open a business. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make no sense.
Right.
The second thing is always in any business, like anything else, is financial. Make sure that until the business starts kicking, you're going to need a little bit of money. Have that money ready, because if you don't have that money ready, the business will not last long.
How much money should you have set aside when you start a business? It might depend on what kind of business, but
and it depends if it's going to be a business that you're going to be yourself, if you're going to have employees, how much money you're going to pay your employees, how much money you're going to need. I wouldn't recommend anybody not to start a business unless you have at least 1 year of money available.
1 year?
Yeah.
Smart. Well, why would you say 1 year rather than 6 months or 3 months?
Well, it's because you have to be safe with whatever you do. It could be that you open your business and you adapt like now. If you had a business today selling homes, you would be in a bad shape because homes are not selling that much, right? Therefore, you have to be careful when you open a business, that you research and study it, that there is a need for that business. If you are going to be, I don't know, whatever business you want to do, and there is 100 businesses like yours around, probably there is no need for 101.
Right. That's good advice. And also, since you retired, what other ventures have you gotten into?
Well, when I retired, I did the wisest thing I could do. I closed my office because there was no work, and I had two things. I kept my office open and probably go bankrupt,
right?
Or I closed my office. I had some money, invested that money. It was a good time to buy rental properties, because many of these places were gone bankrupt, and the banks were just selling them for very, very low prices.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I did. I invested my money, and I did pretty well with that investment.
How many investment properties did you buy at that time?
I had 13.
You have 13 now?
No, I have 5 now.
5.
I sold 8 already.
Okay, you started out with 13.
I started with 13. I bought in a couple of years ago 13 properties, yes.
And so you bought the properties at a time when the market was kind of down.
Oh, very, very much down. I bought some condominiums in the 30s, 33,000, 34,000. And I've sold those over 200,000.
Wow. So you bought condos and properties when the market was down for about 30,000, 33,000, and you selling some of them up in the echelons of $200,000.
The last 2 that I sold here back in April, I got one for 33,000 and bought it and sold it for 245,000. I bought another one for 37,000 and sold it for 205,000.
Wow. So you're also saying that when the market is down or the economy is down, there's still a way to make money.
Yes, definitely.
Tell us about that and how can you make money when the market is down?
Well, you can buy stocks. I bought at the beginning of the pandemic. I bought Red Rocks Resorts because all the casinos went down because nobody was going to casinos.
Right.
Red Rock Resorts went down to about $5 a share.
Wow.
I bought it at $9 a share.
Wow.
A year and a half later, I sold it at 34.
Wow.
Now it's about 50.
Oh my God.
Well, you have to always study a little bit and see where is a good place to invest. The stock market is very tricky,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be very study it, make sure that why is it going down? If it's down, is it going to go up again?
Right.
It could be that whatever they are pushing is not good anymore.
Right.
And it's not going to go. It's not going to go up.
Right.
It's a question of just studying, making sure that you make good decisions, talking to people that are experienced, people that are I'm not certified and I don't give nobody tell them what to do with the money. I tell them what I have done with mine.
Right.
But then it's always good advisors that are qualified and they will help you if you need help with an investment.
Right. So there's those who went to school to help you out with your investments, and then there's those who just by trial and error got into the market and doing well, like yourself. You know, you watch the market, you understand the market, you buy low, you sell high. When you do stuff like that, do you really need to keep an eye on the market? You know, let's just say, something went down, let's just say AT&T went down to, $3 stock from 7, right? Would you buy at that time or you wait till you're gonna look lower?
Funny that you tell me about AT&T because that's the stock that I'm invested in right now.
Okay.
The good thing about AT&T and many of the stocks is that they pay a dividend.
Okay.
Therefore, when I bought AT&T about 2 years ago, the dividend was about a little bit over 7%. Now because the price has almost doubled, the dividend is about 4%. But still, 4% dividend is better than 0% dividend. And the best thing about those is reinvest your dividend, buy more stock.
Right.
With it.
Now, explain to us, what is a dividend?
A dividend is what the companies pay you because you are an owner of the company. If the company makes a profit, they take that profit and they give it to the owners, which are the people that own the stock. That's the dividend. It's the same thing than when you put money in the bank and you get an account there. They pay you every month dividend.
Okay.
Because they're making money on your money, and they're lending the money to somebody
Right.
else at 10%, and they're paying you 4 to 5%.
Right. Right.
But that's what a dividend does. That's for you. A dividend is always a good thing to do. And reinvest in the dividend is even better.
Right.
Like I got the AT&T stock. They pay dividends every 3 months. And what I do is I don't take the money. I mean, if I need it, I take it.
Right.
But what I do is buy more AT&T stock,
Mhm.
and that's the way I do it.
Right. Right.
As I said,
So you reinvest your dividends.
I reinvest my dividends. Many people are investing the money because they need the money. They cannot reinvest the dividend. But if you're doing it just you got an investment that you don't need the money right away, or if you need partial amount of money, let's
Right.
assume that you get every 3 months you get $5,000 in dividends.
Yeah.
Well, you can always say, oh, I need $3,000. Well, the other $2,000, reinvest those $2,000. If you don't need anything, reinvest the $5,000. Things like that. That is always helpful.
When you say you reinvest, is it buying more stocks in the same company, or you?
I buy on the same company. Yes.
Okay.
When I reinvest, I buy on the same company. If I go buy a different company, then I sell some stock of this company or use some other money to reinvest on it.
Right. Right.
But if a company is doing well, and there's companies that do well, and there are companies that do excellent.
Right.
There are companies that don't do that well.
Right.
Therefore, you have to start those. Most of the time I invest in very few stocks, but the best thing is to diversify.
Right.
Buy different stocks.
Right.
And then if one doesn't work, then you can sell it. But if you have only one stock and it's not doing well, you're going to lose a lot of money.
Right. Gotcha. It's okay.
That's,
I mean, that's good to know.
that's
Good to know.
people should do, I think. I always get a good advice.
Right.
Large companies like Schwab and
Yeah.
many other companies, they have good
Yeah.
advisors.
Right. Right. That's good to know. That's good to know. This is my brother, like I said before, Francisco. He's a wonderful guy. He's also a funny guy. I want Francisco to share with us one of those funny jokes that he tells us all the time.
Well, it's not a funny joke. It's when I was young, I was studying architecture and in construction administration. I'm from Spain. I was in Spain. And a group of students decided to come to the United States because we wanted to go to Chicago. But at that time, what it was called the Sears Tower, now has a different name, was the tallest building in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And we just wanted to see it and experience it. Well, we took a flight from Madrid and we were supposed to go to Chicago, but we stopped in New York to refuel. Something happened to the plane, and we ended up that the airline company decided to give us a place in a hotel to stay overnight.
Right.
They fixed the plane and take the next day. Well, I was there. I was a young man. So I'm going to go to the bar and have a drink. And I'm there sitting at the bar, and I see this beautiful lady sitting by herself on a table there close to me. And I tell the waiter, would you please buy a drink to that lady? And my English at that time, it's not that now it's great, but at that time was terrible.
Right.
Horrible. And I told the waiter, and the waiter said, listen sir, please don't waste your money.
Right.
I said, I'm not wasting my money, just buy her a drink. Okay, if you're gonna waste your money, I'll get her a drink. We got her a drink, and she thanks for the table. Thank you very much. Thank you. You're welcome. She finished the drink and I told the waiter, buy her another drink. Here you go again, sir. You're gonna waste your money. So now I'll buy her a drink. Well, with my English, I'm trying to fight with the waiter. Just buy the drink. I'm gonna pay for it. No problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he gave the drink. This time the lady comes to my table and says, may I sit down? Sure, please. And sit down. He said, and she asked me what I was doing here. I told her what I was doing here. He says, well, I'm very thankful for you to buy me these 2 drinks, but I'm going to tell you that you don't have a chance with me. And I said, my gosh, the waiter just told me the same thing. The phone buying you drink, I don't have a chance. What's the problem? And she said, well, I'm a lesbian. and I said, "You are from Lebanon or you are from Lisbon?" And she said, "No." She started laughing. I said, "No, that's not what a lesbian is." I said, "Well, tell me what a lesbian is." She looks at the bar and these young ladies in their legs, beautiful, amazing, beautiful. She said, "See that lady over there?" I said, "Oh yeah, she's really beautiful." I said, "Yeah." She says, "I love to take her to my room, kiss her passionately, undress her, and make love to her." And I look at her and said, "Oh my God, I'm a lesbian too." Well, that's one of my experiences in the United States when I first came here.
Man, that is so funny. We had to come back and have my brother tell some more of his stories and talk some more about business. But this is Uncle B coming at you. Thank you for spending time with me and my brother Francisco. If you'd be so kind to subscribe to my channel, it would be greatly appreciated. Thanks and have a great day.